Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines. My name is Sports Monkey, and we're here in the Cities Skylines Sunset Harbor DLC on a very rainy and thunderstormy day, which is kind of funny because here in Buffalo, New York, it is literally the same weather. Not as tropical of a climate, but it is definitely pouring rain and thunder and lightning. So welcome back to Portsmith Abby. This is our 5th episode, I believe, and we are here in our city. Now, the last episode, what we did was we created this little city center, and it looks actually really cool. Some things still need to be filled in. For example, the commercial district where my cursor is. Actually, we'll get a little closer. The commercial district, like right there, needs to fill in a little bit, but other than that, everything really filled in pretty nicely. So for today, I would like to build an InterCity bus station. So I do want to build it in this area. We do not have any public transportation, so I'd like to build it in this area. So let's begin. So the very first thing I want to do is I want to build it in this general direction. So let's grab a bus lane or bus road. And we do not want to upgrade it, so make sure we have a straight path. We want to go about, let's see. We want to go about, all right, 1980, which works out pretty well. Then we do want to go up to about 600, which looks good so far. And 600. Okay, so what we want to do next, so we have this basic road layout, which will work out really well. We are going to hook it up to our main roads in a little bit. But the next thing we're going to do is grab that one-way path. I'm just going to do it. I'll do it with trees and connect it to over here. What we want to do next is going to be a little tricky. So see these nodes? We want to go about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 to the right and go up about 360 and then go down. And so that should make sure that it's kind of centered. Now I am going to delete these rock formations. I do like them, but they're not going to fit. Anyways, we can always add rocks later. All right, so this is going to be our basic format or basic road layout for this. Now, what we need to do is, in order to create the InterCity Bus Hub, we need to click on transportation. We need to go all the way to the right, and it's going to be your first option. The oh my gosh, go over. I'm literally hovering over it. So if we went all the way to the left, the InterCity Bus Hub, what it does is it brings in buses from out of city or out of town. And so basically you're bringing in visitors. Then it's also a bus hub where you can connect all your bus lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plop it. Yes, I said plop it. I'm going to plop it right there. So it looks pretty good. So let's back out of that. So it looks pretty cool. What a cool building, honestly. Like, it looks really neat. I really do truly do like it. It looks really cool. And I will flatten out the edges later on when I'm detailing, but it does look like a very cool building. And this way we will be able to get tourists into our city. So what you really want to do is, when you're building this InterCity Bus Hub, you actually want it close to a highway. Well, I know I'm not right off the highway, but it's only it's literally 3 lights away from our highway. So I think we'll be okay. I think our residents will survive. So what I want to do next is we need to actually, I actually kind of want to put a cool building. Let's see what type of monuments we have available. Now remember, since I'm just starting this for the first time, the Statue of Wealth. Can we put that right in there? No, it's too big. Oh, that fits perfectly. Okay. So what am I adding? I am adding the Statue of Shopping. All right, we're going to make sure that's centered as best as possible. So we'll put that right there. Is that, hold on, let me zoom out of this. Is that centered? No. But I think that's as centered as I could place it. So I think I'm okay with that for the time being. So hold on, let me actually demolish that, and we're going to actually flatten out the land. And we're back, guys. So I did put the statue of shopping over there, so it looks pretty good. What we're gonna do next is something that's a little different. So I do want to get paths, and I do want to create a bridge and make it look kind of cool. So what we are gonna do is we are going to grab, what is a good path with decoration? The zoo. Oh, this is a very good path. Okay, so watch this path, guys. So as you can tell, we are kind of in the middle. We're gonna go up to, across, then down. Now these paths are very cool. So these are the zoo paths, and I know it's raining and you really can't, I'm just trying to show you as best as possible. Let me get out of this path tool in general. As you can tell, look at these bridges. You have little bushes going off the bridge itself. It is a very cool looking bridge. So I'm gonna put one on the other side just to make it a little, just to create some uniformity. So let's go back to that and literally create the same thing. So if you ever are curious, the zoo paths are the coolest paths you can honestly build. So let's go back to here and then go down. There you go. So we have that in place. So we have that. So that looks really cool so far. Again, it looks pretty neat. We're trying to keep it uniform. So now let's add some, I think, I think parking lots might be a good spot. Okay, so we're back, and what we're gonna do is we are gonna add some parking lots to this area. Now let's see if we can, nope, I went all the way to the right, and that's literally the golf course. So bad decision. Now let's see. These are medium parking garages. How big are these? Okay, I don't want it to destroy the path we just created. What if we put one there and put one? No, that's too big. That is way too big. Let's see. That's a, oh, we don't need a marina / pool. That's okay. Yeah, let's add a couple parking lots over here. And then let's add, we do want to add some commercial buildings. So let's add a plaza going this way. There you go. Okay, so I like the way this is turning out so far. So now I would like another park. Or if, no, I can't fit one there. Okay, no, let's leave it. Let's see, can we put a plaza? No. Yeah, we can. We could put a plaza on both sides, but I really would like to add some commercial over here. So I'm going to hit that pause button. And I'm going to create some commercial, and we do have offices that are available. So I am going to add some offices mixed in with all this. So that should look really, really nice. Now, as you can tell, make sure, this is a little tidbit. Make sure you change up, like some of your, all the buildings don't need to be filled in like that. You can change it up, you know, in City Skylines. Some of these buildings that are created look great, and you don't need a 4x4 building to do so. So just giving you that heads up. Not telling you what to do, but I'm just saying it looks pretty cool when some of these buildings are created and you're not maxing out the building size every single time like that. So I'm going to create a smaller one over here and create a smaller one over here. And it just kind of creates different types of buildings that will render while you're playing. So it's just something different. It does look pretty cool. That's my personal opinion, I think. And just giving you that idea and that heads up. And that looks cool. See, look at that, looks pretty neat. We'll put that there, and then we'll go. There you go. Okay, so what I do need to do, though, I meant to hit the pause button, but I do need to add water, and then electricity is coming, I promise. All right, cool. So we have that. Now what? Nope, wrong button. What cool little building could we put this way? No, we can't fit it. All right, let's let this render. And we're gonna add electricity. I am gonna add, well, we need to connect. We do need to connect the roads to the outside world. So that is probably our next step. By probably, it is our next step. So there we go. All right, so where's that? Too steep, oh my gosh. That's all right, we'll deal with that. That's okay, I'm gonna find that acceptable. It is kind of weird though that path is too steep. I would never have saw that coming. Okay, so that looks cool, and this is gonna fill in. I am gonna get rid. This kind of looks ugly. I'm gonna be honest with you. That kind of looks ugly. There you go. I got that. There you go. Okay, so let's start creating power. Let's start creating bus lines. Now, when creating bus lines, we do need what's called a bus depot, or you can use a biofuel bus depot, which I think I'm actually going to use, but I'm not going to create the bus depot in this little town that we created. I am going to put it in our commercial, which is right over here, and I'm going to just plop it. Yep, I am going to plop this bus depot right there. So now we're able to create bus lines. So that is a good step one. So let's start creating bus lines. Now this is going to be our bus hub. Let's just go very simple. Our first bus line is going to go from here, from our bus hub, all the way to this little, basically through our city center we created last episode. I do suggest you kind of go like 2 squares away from, like kind of keep the bus lines a little separated. And like we just kept it very simple, and then we're just going to close it. So look how simple and spread out all these bus lines are. So it'll work out really well. Now the next bus line we want to create is we're gonna click on the hub. We're gonna go to the bottom. Actually, we'll go to the top. This is basically the top left of our town, and just kind of create and go around the outskirts. Basically, we're trying to just create a giant circular bus route. And you can see all the green smiley faces that this creates, because guess what? Our citizens truly do like the bus route. So for our third bus route, I'm going to go over here in this part of town and just kind of add. Basically, I'm trying to give a bus route to every part of our city, which we don't have a huge city yet. Obviously, we just were 4 episodes in, so I don't expect much. Then for our 4th and probably final one, no, we'll make 5. We'll have 5. We'll have a 5 bus hub. I will eventually change the colors of these bus routes, because it is kind of silly that they're all blue. There you go. So that one's weaving in and out, and just close it out like that. Now the last one we're gonna do is we're gonna put it in our last. Oh no, you can't put one there. In our last bus hub, we are going to. There you go. We are gonna go over to our generic industry, and just have a couple. Nope, delete that. And we're gonna have a few bus stops in our generic industry, and then we'll have it loop right back. All right, so we'll do that. So that works out pretty nicely. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start detailing this, and I'm gonna add a few different things. So I will be right back, guys. You will see the fast forward version of what I'm about to create, but thank you guys very much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys watching, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you very much. welcome back, guys. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. And this is the finished product of our InterCity Bus Hub. First of all, you can see that a lot of people are currently taking the bus. Wow, that is a lot of people. A lot of people are currently taking the bus. People are going to our shopping statue. People are using our bridge where they can walk and go in between our little commercial district and our offices. So it's a good solid mix. Like, look at how nice some of these buildings have turned out. Like, I think that this looks like a Taco Bell. It says, okay, looks like a Taco Bell, but it says something fish on it, but that's okay. So let me hit the escape button. Let's see what it is. A general store, which looks awesome. Then we have a game studio. So we have a mix of a lot of different things. So like a drugstore 2.0, stuff like that. Clothing center. So this is a... Oop, did not mean to do that. There we go. Sorry, it was in the wrong part. Remember, I'm going from Cities Skylines on Xbox One to Cities Skylines on PC. So this turned out to be a cool little inner city hub area where we have buses coming in and out of the city from other towns, and then we have our buses that are going around our city. So look how nice this really turned out. I'm genuinely very pleased. So please let me know in the comment section below. If you do like what I created today. If you have any questions, please let me know, though. I'm really curious. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And like I said, this turned out very well. And I did add paths in the middle of this. I did add some... Yeah, look at... I was able to add bushes right next to each other. In the console world, you cannot do that. But I did add some paths and stuff like that. I kept with the dirt paths because look at the palm trees. It's kind of... This is kind of, I think this is an island. Nope, not an island at all. But anyways, it's sort of tropical, so I was just trying to maintain that. But thank you guys for watching, and I do greatly appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day.